Avery had a doctor's appointment for a checkup today, so that's why I'm just getting to it now. I'm just getting here now. Anyway, I just gotta find it on here, and then we can get started. Okay, first person I have here is Muljan. When will N the Leo be released from jail? I'd like to know if it will be this year. Okay, let's see. Will he be released from jail this year? I'm not convinced he gets released this year. I don't think so. Vicky, general for the weekend. General for the weekend. You may be feeling a little bit, I don't know, feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in or a little disappointed in something this weekend. But that kind of moves to the past quickly and ambition comes in around possibly a new love interest coming in. I don't know what your story is right now, but it looks like you could have a water sign entering that could come in with cause for celebration. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you could have a Capricorn and a Taurus around that may be of significance. Miriam Q, will ADA accept me for public administration? Yes, I think they will. T-Vet Love. T-Vet Love. Growth and transformation comes to your love life. You might not be looking back on the past fondly, but you may be very excited about the future. It looks like you've got a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Pisces, and a Virgo around. So you may have a lot of options, but you're no longer holding yourself back. You have the Empresses here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Money is flowing to you. And things look very strong around a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It may be that Sagittarius. I don't see a commitment just yet, but I see happiness coming in here. Growth and transformation. And somebody, I don't know, maybe it's a Sagittarius, either does something out of the blue nice for you or gives you a gift or something with the Empress. I don't know, something nice may happen that's like unexpected nice thing. Lovely. How does the Aries feel about me today? How does the Aries feel about me? Aries right now is in serious hermit mode and doesn't feel like much is changing. So if they've been quiet or silent, that could be why. And there also could be a third party around the situation that's interfering. But here they are. They show up right in the reading. They think you're ambitious, kind-hearted, sincere, happy. hardworking, creative, and passionate. Oh no, Mel, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you able to take it again? Can you take it again? I mean, that was kind of crazy late for them to make you take a test. I feel like that, you know, like that may have something to do with it. Oh, that sucks. Clossy, end of April. End of April. You have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, put it out into the universe. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Looks like you're moving forward to greener pastures, could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Virgo comes in, that could be of significance, and life changes for the better quickly. Red, will I get my apartment in Austin soon and easily? Yes, I believe so. Darlene, love reading. Does Kevin even care about us now? Right, I don't know where you are in your relationship with him, but there are issues around this relationship. There are secrets that are going to get revealed. The Fool is in reverse, the Moon is in reverse, and I think there's a third party involved. I would try to distance yourself from the situation because I don't see much moving forward with him. I think he's got a third party around. I think there are other secrets around, and it doesn't look like he's putting in much effort or that things are changing for the better. You do have a Taurus and a Sagittarius around. If he's not a Taurus or a Sagittarius, I would say I would move forward to greener pastures. It doesn't look like you're getting out of this relationship what you put into it, and it seems as if it's very one-sided. Does he care? It seems like he cares when it's convenient, but he doesn't put in enough effort to cultivate a real relationship. It's only like you get bits and pieces of it, or you get moments, but you don't get the whole thing. And it's unfortunate, but if you settle for little pieces like that, somebody can string you along forever, and that's all you'll ever get, are just little pieces. But you do have new energy coming in, so I would expand your horizons, because one of these two or both of them could be soulmate connections. Adriana, how was I today in my presentation? Happiness. You did great. Growth and transformation comes to, negativity moves into the past, and it should bring in choices. I think you did well. Lee, what's going on between me and KR? Will he reach out? He'll reach out eventually. I wouldn't sit around waiting for him because it doesn't look like all that much is happening. It's like he's undecided and nothing here is changing for the better quickly, and there could be deceit around this situation. I would keep your options open. Adriana, why is he being weird with me? Okay, he feels a little unsure, a little undecided, and this is his way of controlling things. He's acting a little funny because he doesn't know what else to do. I don't know if something's off between the two of you. I would ask him. I would ask him because he's like, he may be pulling his energy back a little bit, like intuitively, because he feels distance or space. I would have a conversation about it and see what he says. Maybe he'll cut this shit. Lee. 150 questions, Jesus. What's the outcome between KR and FP? What's the outcome between KR and FP? There's anxiety around their situation, and there could be a little bit of turmoil. There may be even a little bit of disappointment, but eventually they make it to the top of the mountain and they get past all of that. It's like they're being guided by the divine, and their perseverance will pay off. Eventually the energy shifts. Right now they're kind of going through it. They kind of have disappointment, they've got disrespect, or somebody puts in a lot of effort, the other person doesn't. They could have recently had a tower moment, and they definitely have sharp energy around them. But it looks like they're trying to work it out. Inez, what's coming in love for me and S for the rest of April? I don't know where you guys are right now, but it looks as if the timing may be poor. Somebody may not be putting in a lot of effort. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you. You could also feel as if like a little bit argumentative, mild anxiety and disappointment around the situation. I would try to give this situation a little bit of space, pull your energy way back, and let's see what happens. If you kind of disconnect a little, let's see if we can change the energy around the situation. Lady, will my father ever apologize to me? Yes, but it could take a very long time. Like it could be way down the road. But I do think that you're going to get an apology at some point. It just may take a while. Lamore, what should I do for the rest of the day? Rest, relaxation, self-care. And maybe, if you can, take a little time alone just to disconnect from everything. I don't know, get lost in a movie or something like that. Classy, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, fire sign comes in that's pretty ambitious. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and like you're being guided by the divine. This person may be very persistent too. Looks like they come in with a lot of respect, a lot of romance, and things move forward towards cause for celebration. If you are with someone right now, I would say your current relationship could be strengthening. Dream, I had a dream. A few teeth and brackets fell out, and now I'm filled with anxiety. That dream about the teeth is so common. One of my friends in high school used to have a recurring dream of her teeth falling out, like crumbling and falling out like Tic Tacs. Weird, right? That dream's common. I think it's fear. I think it may be fear of being betrayed. Weekend read. Weekend looks good. It looks like you may be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And with that, a wish comes true. Growth and transformation comes in, and happiness comes in this weekend. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and feeling like it very good, like things are moving forward. It should be a pleasant weekend. Lamore, what can I expect for the rest of the weekend? You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Could be spending time with a Taurus, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. You have all those three around you this weekend. You may be hearing from somebody out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Things could change for you for the better pretty quickly, and money is coming in. Got money coming in. Adriana, how is dinner going to be? dinner should be good. You got good karma, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and being guided by the divine. Oh, teeth is falling out as insecurity. Yeah, maybe that's it. But I know that it's common and it could be reoccurring. When my one friend used to have this dream all the time. Lee, I'm just going to ask a direct question. Is the Libra going to choose me or the Capricorn and Gemini? Whenever you put yourself in a situation where you need to be chosen, you never get chosen. And it just doesn't work like that. If the decision, if somebody else has the decision to pick this one or to pick this one, then you're giving your power away to somebody else. If you're playing a game where you need to be picked over someone else, the best thing to do in a situation like that is to walk away, because then you take your power back. If you wait to be the chosen one, it's not going to happen. The relationship's going to go out of balance. The person that wins is the person that is that's not needy, that doesn't want it, that doesn't care. I would be careful with getting involved in those types of situations because it never works out. It's bad. It's bad energy, because you'll find yourself for the rest of your life manifesting situations where you need to be picked over. You know, it's like a woman who gets involved with somebody who's already married and she's waiting for him to leave the wife, right? Waiting. I'm waiting for him to leave. Well, the guy never leaves. Most of the time they don't leave. Now, so finally she gets fed up. She moves on to someone else. It's the same situation. She needs somebody to leave for her. That's what she wants. And it's the same thing here. If you're waiting to be the chosen one and somebody else has to make a decision between you or someone else, the other person wins. The energy of needing to be chosen will always make you lose. Honestly, I would walk away from the situation. Yeah, it doesn't look real promising. It looks like he holds himself back. He doesn't feel like he really needs to make any decision. He'll do what he wants when he wants, because he feels like both of you are after him, so he can do what he wants. It looks like he's not putting in a lot of effort. There's a third party situation and nothing changes for the better quickly. I would distance yourself from this situation. It's one of the worst situations to find yourself in, where somebody has to choose between me or her, because her always wins. And it doesn't make a difference what you look like, how much money you have, who you are, what place you hold in society. None of that shit matters. It's all about energy. And the energy of competing with somebody else for another person's attention or approval will always bring your vibration down. Always. There's no doubt about it. Dreamo, will my living situation improve? I don't see much of an improvement on the horizon. Not right now. It looks like it's pretty stuck. Adriana, are things going to improve with him? Yes, they will improve. Danny, love reading for 2021. Could have a new beginning. You may also have choices. At the end of the day, overall, you find happiness in 2021, but you will have choices. You're not feeling stuck anymore. You got a Cancer that comes in. You also have a no longer holding myself back, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Listen to your intuition. Okay, you've got a Cancer here. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have options and choices, but at the end of the day, you should find happiness and contentment before 2021 ends. Adriana, how would he react if I told him I like him? He would be a little bit taken back. I don't think that he would be expecting it. He could pull his energy back for a minute, but then he comes back with a little bit of growth and transformation comes into the situation. I think you would take him by surprise. Lydia, Aries towards me. Tell me something good. Well, that Aries may be looking for to hang out and hook up. He's not so worried anymore. He may have been worried or concerned at one point, but now I don't think he cares. You got good luck around this situation, and you've got success coming in with the Aries. There you go. You should be seeing him soon. Something should happen soon. Maybe this weekend or next week. Something's happening. Myogram, general for the next 15 days. Maybe working very hard on either a work project or a school project. Somebody may come in and make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. You have a Leo around you that may be of significance. It also looks like you have a Scorpio around you that may be of significance. Perseverance pays off. In the next 15 days, cause for celebration comes in. Something may come in that makes you happy. Feeling prepared and eager for life to move forward, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, money comes in. Not bad. Cinnamon, general for this weekend. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Cause for celebration comes in around a wish. Feeling a little bit more stable and a little less anxious. You may be feeling like the people in your life are treating you with a little bit more respect, and life seems to move forward this weekend. You could have a couple of people around you. You could have a Virgo around you, Sagittarius around you, no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Could be an interesting weekend. Sunrise, general. Virgo comes in that could be of significance. You're feeling prepared for the future. You got a soulmate connection coming in here. If you're with someone right now, that's your current relationship. If you're not, soulmate comes in. It looks like you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that comes in, and the Magician is the ability to manifest new opportunities. It also looks like this is a good year for you. Your perseverance pays off. You pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. Sister. Wait a minute. I don't see it. And I don't see Sister's question yet, so let me do Dreamer. Has my baby daddy changed and regret what he has done to us? I don't see him changing, and I don't see a lot of regret. He seems like he's somebody who's very selfish, and he really is only worried about himself. Veronica, general at work, please, for the next month. You got good luck coming into work. You've also got a grounded business relationship where you're earning a lot of respect, and you also could be getting better compensated over the next couple of months. It looks like paying off a bill or debt or a loan, feeling prepared and excited for the future. I'm wondering if maybe you could get a promotion or a raise that's significant, because it looks like the hard work you put in, you're going to get back to you this month or relatively soon. Happiness comes out around a new opportunity around work. It should be a pretty good week. Actually, I think it's going to be a pretty good summer too. got nice stuff happening. Like money's flowing, and it seems like they're appreciating you, which is nice. It's nice to be appreciated. Sister, I got a reading from this lady. She said he felt weighed down by our friendship and wanted to end it long before she did. She said she felt like she couldn't move forward with me in her life. Is that all true? I don't believe that's true. Let's see. No, I don't believe that's all true. I believe she could have had moments where she felt weighed down. She could have had moments where she felt stuck. But at the end of the day, it's nobody else's fault if our lives don't move forward. So it's not your fault if her life doesn't move forward. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what it just reminded me of? I don't know why this is so stupid. Ever see that Brady Bunch episode where they go to Hawaii and they find that little tiki guy and they think he's bad luck? Like, that, it's not true. You know, like, you're not her bad luck charm. If her life wasn't moving forward, it wasn't because of you. She could have been using you as, like, the way to rationalize it, but that's not true. It's not true. And no, I don't believe that it's all true. I believe that she could have blamed you at certain points, or there could have been moments in your relationship with her where she felt like she was a little stuck, or it was a little heavy. But I feel like that happens in any relationship with anybody at any time. I mean, there are times where we get burdened, like my friend that I told you about. Sometimes she was a whole lot of work. I'm not kidding. Like, she would call me right now. It was New Year's Eve. I was at a New Year's Eve party, and she had a crush on this guy, a wicked crush. Nothing ever happened between them, and he was flirting with somebody who had been arrested. Like, he arrested this person, or somebody, I don't know who arrested but whoever got arrested, that woman was arrested for whatever reason. He was like flirting with, and my friend was so upset by it. And like, here I am drunk at a New Year's Eve party, and I'm in the bathroom talking to her to make her feel better. Like, that's a heavy burden, right? Because to me, as her friend, like, I have to put myself in the situation. For every time I was in love with somebody who was wrong for me or who was a complete shithead, I've been there. Okay? Like, I know how that feels. So I can't judge her for that, right? Because I've been there. But sometimes it was a lot of work. Like, I'm at a New Year's Eve party. I'm having a good time. I don't really want to listen to this right now. But I'm going to listen to it because I'm your friend and I feel bad for you. And you're in a situation right now where you're feeling like, you know, I remember her being like, I don't know, it had something to do with purses. I don't know if she stole a purse. I don't know what happened. I just remember it had something to do with purses. And she was like, I can't believe that he's flirting with her and he's like making comments or whatever was going on. She's like, it's so inappropriate. And I remember feeling like, I just don't want to deal with this right now, right? But then there were times where the roles were reversed. So, like, that's friendship. Like, sometimes people act crazy. Some people fall in love with the wrong person. Sometimes people are a lot of work. Not everyone's going to be perfect. You are not responsible for her life not moving forward or moving forward. The only person that's in control of that is her. So, no, I don't believe that that's 100% true. Maybe it sometimes, but maybe she could have blamed you because it was easier to blame someone else than take responsibility for what she was doing. You know, like the person that says, well, is he going to get bad karma for what he's done to me? Yeah, well, he showed you who he was for 5 years. You continue to see him. And now you think it's his fault? You knew who he was. You wanted him to change. You were hoping he was going to change. He didn't change. So now it's his fault. You have no responsibility in this, right? You put up with that guy. And then what happened? He proved to you at every chance he got that he was a complete asshole, and you still kept seeing him. You don't take any responsibility for yourself. You just blame him. That's what she's doing. And I think that the psychic is over exaggerating that by a lot. A lot. No, it's not your fault. What I think actually is that, to be broad and honest, I think that this girl wanted to be in a relationship. Now she's in a relationship and she could give two fucks about anybody else. That's what I think. I think if this other woman wasn't around, she'd be singing a different tune. That's what I think. Myogram, can you tell me? Oh, wait a second. Did I skip it? Oh no, I did that one. Okay. Could you tell me more about the offer that is coming towards me in the next 15 days? It may have something to do with somebody from your past. You got somebody from your past returning. You're not holding yourself back, but you are slow and steady wins the race, and you may be cautious. It could be something passionate. I don't know. Listen to your intuition. There's passion coming in around you, and there's success coming in around you. There also may be an offer around job. It could be that you may be focused on a job. It could be both. You could have somebody from your past coming back that's offering you a job or putting you in contact with somebody for a job. Adriana, when is he going to realize his feelings for me? Sometime this spring. Soon, I think. Sister, also she was saying that I'm going to need a part-time job and wait to move out. And I wanted to move. I can't do it right now anyway, so that's true. I don't think, if you don't think that you need a part-time job, then I don't, you make that decision. That lady doesn't. You know what I was told? I was told once that I would never make a living as a yoga instructor. And I made a living for 10 years as a yoga instructor. I wouldn't listen to that. Unless you want a part-time job. You know, like if you want something there's not a lot of responsibility, it's something to get you out of the house, it's something to do, you know, like something that's interesting or that you enjoy, like, I don't know, Sephora or the Yankee Candle or whatever, and then you get a discount, like, you know what I mean? Like, unless it was something that you wanted to do, I don't think it's something that you have to do. I don't think you have to get a part-time job unless you want to, you know, and if it's something that you want because you want a couple of hours a week outside the house, or you know, want to be out in the fresh air, whatever it is, you know, like I said, get a nice discount at Sephora, then I would say, yeah, you get a part-time job, but I don't think you have to. I don't think it's a matter of survival. Lady, will he pursue me? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Sister, has he really changed since having the relationship? Yeah, it's enveloped her. Yeah, it's enveloped her. It's not good. It's taken over her life. That's what's happened. And that's not a good sign. Sister, but how come now without me in her life she's moved on if I wasn't holding her back? The one thing doesn't have to do with the other. One thing doesn't have to do with the other. I mean, there's other people she's cut out of her life too. You're not the only person. You're just the only person that yet you think, like, you're not seeing what she's done to other people in her life. And she's gonna be a fucking disaster. She's gonna be a disaster. One thing doesn't have to do with the other. You just feel like it does. You don't make somebody else's life move forward or stay where it is. Like, we just don't have that much control and power over our own lives, let over somebody else's life. You're not a bad luck charm for other people that their lives move forward when you don't talk to them. That's not true. That's not true at all. It's actually, one thing doesn't really have anything to do with the other than maybe it's a coincidence. But I think that if you talk to other people in her life, you would hear how they've been treated by her. But I also think that you would see that she's kind of distanced herself from a lot of people, not just you. She quit her job. I mean, she's obviously not thinking clearly. Now, if they were together for 12 years and she decided to quit her job because the two of them were going to move across the country, then I would say, okay, they made a decision as a couple to do this. But I don't see that happening. What it appears is that she has given up everything in her life for this woman. If this woman didn't show up in her life, she would still be doing the other things. And that to me is dangerous because it's like somebody came in and redesigned your entire world. Well, when that person disappears, because nothing lasts forever, then what are you going to do? I mean, she'll figure it out, but why do you want to have to start from scratch? You know, it's just not, it's not a well balanced relationship. I just don't, I don't understand what the whole, like, and she doesn't seem to care. Like her, it seems like she's just going with it. It feels good right now. This is what she wants, so she's going with it. But the reality of what happens on the other side of it may be a real disaster. Sister, is she ever going to see the truth of how it's messed up that she ditched me and blocked me when she, yes, she will. She's going to, you know when she's going to figure that out? When everything comes crumbling down around this woman. Yeah, she's going to realize, she's going to learn the hard way. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Emin, is M loyal and trustworthy to SH? Is M loyal and trustworthy to SH? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Sister, she also said, living in my parents' house, I'll never heal from my illness because the energy isn't good there. Is that true? Okay, let's see. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that that's true, no. I don't really feel like the energy there is bad. I mean, it seems like it's okay energy. Doesn't seem like it's bad. Chloe, is me and Radu love future? Okay, let's see. What's going on with me and Radu? Things could change for the better for the two of you, yeah. It looks like things could move forward with the Chariot. I don't see a commitment here yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you could find yourself in a committed relationship with him. Yep. You might have to have a little bit of patience. Yeah, I would give it a little bit more time. See what happens. Loso, will things move forward on a deep level with said? Listen to your intuition when dealing with him. It does look like there is potential for things to move forward, but it looks like it's a little bit sporadic. And it looks like there may be a little bit of frustration around the situation from time to time. I wouldn't put all your eggs in that basket. Let me put it that way. Listen to your intuition. UAF, career general. How does my supervisor feel about me so far, and what about SEC? Looks good. So you got the Empress and the Magician, which would be the ability to manifest new opportunities. And with the Empress, obviously they think highly of you. I would say all of these people think highly of you. Think you have a lot of potential, that you're hardworking, you're moving forward, and things are changing for the better quickly. I would say that with the King of Cups, they think that you're kind, caring, sincere, honest. It does look like you have more opportunities here. You got money coming in, financial stability coming in, and maybe even a new journey happening. It looks good. Looks good. Dreamo, my finances improve. I've been trying to work on my video gaming streaming. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Hard to find work, and I need to be home with my kids during quarantine. Okay, will my finances improve? Does look like a little bit of a struggle, but I think you will find something. A lot of companies are letting people work from home. So you may be able to find something that you can do from home. And you may find it through divine timing. So I wouldn't give up looking for work. You may be able to find something you can do from home that you don't even have to go in. You could do it all like through Zoom and emails. And then you can be home. And you can still do the video gaming. I wouldn't give up the video gaming either. I would keep working on that. Because who knows where that can go in the future. That seems to be a really big thing. Finances will improve. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but don't give up with looking for something. I'm like 100% sure that you'll be able to find a job that you can work at home. Almost everybody in this complex has been able to work from home. Almost. I mean, we have some people that do things that you can't. But a lot of people in here have been working from home. And my sister-in-law is the same thing. What happens with them, like one kid in the school will get COVID or be around someone, and then the whole place shuts down. Now, with my older nephew, he can do virtual by himself. But not with the 5-year-old. He can't do virtual by himself. So my sister-in-law's got to work from home, and her company will let her work from home. So you could, something will come, a door will open around working from home. UAF spirit. The King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you, charity work. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. The Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate. The Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Sister, she said that we'll reconnect, but it will never be the same. Will it be because I don't want to be, or because she doesn't want it to be? Well, I think that there just may be an element of the two of you growing apart. I think you are going to reconnect. I don't know how different it's going to be. I mean, I think just in general, as you grow, like, and get older, I just think that it's just the way life happens, that you don't get a chance to see your friends as often, and people have different priorities. But I still think that the two of you are going to be pretty important in one another's lives. Like, when I look back on, like, my friends, like, when we were in our 20s, we were together all the time. I mean, all the time. You know, it just seems to change as you get older. Like, people don't want to stay out as late. Well, when I was in my 20s, I would go out at midnight. Or I would be in bed somebody would wake me up at 1 o'clock in the morning. They'd be like, oh, we're at the bar. Come on down here. And I live right down the street. And I'd be like, all right, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm like, really? I wouldn't do that now. I just think that things are changing as you guys get older. But I do think that you're going to be in each other's lives. And you're going to be significant to one another. To Kira. Will my mom end up buying a house that we're living in now? My God, UAF, thank you so much. But I'm telling you that scale ain't moving. 168 this morning. That's real bad. I mean, I was at one point, I was 161. That was good. I was so hopeful I was going to hit 159. Said 168 this morning. The only thing is that I have been working out more with weights. So, and my pants do feel a little different. So maybe I am turning some of the fat into muscle, but I still think I should see a change in the scale. But thank you. All right, will my mom end up buying the house that we're living in now? I'm not convinced. At this point, I'm not convinced that she's going to buy the house, but something changes for the better quickly. So with that card, this could be the wild card that at some point, maybe something changes fast. As of right now, I would say no. But thank you for saying that. Like, I felt thinner. I felt good this morning. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone on the scale. I'm like, oh, I feel good. And I haven't had anything to drink yet. So let me get on the scale now. I mean, I had clothes on, but what was I wearing? Like, my pajamas. It was first thing that I got up this morning. But whatever. I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. I was so sore up here the other day that when I was shuffling the cards, it made me sore in here. Like I was like, oh, good. I got to keep doing that with the weighted ball. Oh my God. UAF Love General. Looks good. Looks like things may change for the better and you could have a wish come true. Maybe starting a new journey or doing something together that's new and different. Listen to your intuition. It looks like any negativity is moving into the past. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Things look good. Looks grounded. It looks stable. And it looks promising. Ronell. My friend wants a reading. What does Spirit have to say about the connection between N and W? Sure. All right, connection between N and W. Not bad. Looks like it could be a well-balanced relationship where they both put in exactly what they're getting out. There could be success coming in, and she should be feeling at some point soon like she's made it to the top of the mountain, or she's can finally exhale. Things are moving forward. She should listen to her intuition around this situation. It does look like there's passion and love here, or love interest here. I'm not going to say that I don't see a commitment yet, but there is room for growth, change, transformation. And with the Empress, this is like love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. I would give it a little bit of time. Let's see how things unfold. It looks pretty good. Sister, do I need to move locations, possibly to Phoenix? That's interesting because I've thought about that myself. And I had my chart done once by an astrologer. I can't remember if it was a Uranian astrologer or if it was a cosmobiologist, whatever that is. But I've had my chart done by, I mean, I've gone to everybody. If there's a sign somewhere that somebody that can do something, I've been there. And the person actually told me that the best place for me to live would be Rome because the sun runs right through Rome. That's what he said. And at one point, I actually thought that I was going to run away to Rome. That's what I thought, because I thought I got to get the fuck out of here. This place is bad news for me. And if you watch Divine Venus, she talks a lot about different locations. Like she's living right now in LA because that's supposed to be good for whatever is going on in her chart right now, she was saying. At one point, she was living in Austin. I think that's when she had her children, because that's what was happening then. Me personally, I don't feel like I could move around that much. But all right, let's see. Should I move to possibly Phoenix? You got a 70% chance, yeah, you'll do it great in Phoenix. I personally love Arizona. So maybe something that you do eventually. Yeah, that may be a good location for you. Steve had Aries thoughts when she found out that I was in Miami. Spent a lot of time thinking about it. Huh. All right, I don't know what your relationship is to this person, but she comes up as feeling undecided. Maybe a little bit of anxiety around the situation, impatience or anxiety. Does look like things could change for the better for the two of you and things could move forward, but she may be a little bit nervous. I don't know if this is maybe somebody you haven't seen in a long time. She's undecided for sure. Two of Swords in reverse. Well, if you want to connect with her, there is chance of your relationship with her moving forward. But that's your decision, because she's coming up indecisive, so I wouldn't wait for her. Loso, will things move forward on a romantic level with Sed? I don't see a lot of love and romance here between the two of you right now. You may have to give it time. Maybe those feelings haven't developed yet. If this is a relatively new person in your life, I would give it some time. Let's see what happens. The feelings just may not have developed yet. Sister, my friendship with T ended a year before starting this relationship. You still think she blocked me and didn't respond because of the relationship? Well, she blocked you and didn't respond after the relationship started. I think that if you had reached out to her before she entered this relationship, you would have got a different response. Yeah. Yeah, I think you would have gotten a different response. If she was lonely, alone, not with anyone, hadn't seen or spoken to many people, quarantined by herself for months, and you reached out to her, you would have heard from her, because she would have needed someone. She feels like she's got this woman, and so she doesn't give a shit about anything but that right now. T, Yvette, how does B view me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, capable. You have a lot of potential, strong, courageous, and independent. T-Vet, how does Jess view me? Thinks you're a little adventurous, spontaneous, but you're very responsible, very intelligent, grounded, stable, attractive. Maybe a little bit creative. Maybe that you think that you have a creative side, or you're more creative than she is. She or he, whoever it is. Emma, is this relationship between me and the Taurus ever going to heal? And would he realize his faults? Is this relationship between me and the Taurus ever going to heal? You'll heal from the situation. But no, he doesn't think that he's done anything wrong. He doesn't think, I mean, he knows he's not perfect, but it just looks like either it's time to go your separate ways, or you've gone your separate ways and it's just better for the both of you. Like telling somebody that they need to realize their faults. We all have faults, right? Like, but that does, like, people don't change like that. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's like people get into relationships, right? And then they find out who the person really is, but then they want that person to change because they don't really like that person. It's like, no, I don't like the person that forgets my birthday. I don't like the person that lies. I don't like the person that mistreats people. But yet I still want to be with you. I just want you to see this. I just want you to see that I don't like this about you and I want you to change. But that's not love then. So no, I would say that this situation may be something that it's time to kind of walk away from. Like people, like there's very few situations where I've ever seen a huge significant change that made a huge difference. In high school, I had a friend, her father was an alcoholic for many years, like a whole, I don't know, 25 years, something like that. He got into rehab, he followed the program, he worked his way up, and he became like, helped other people. That changed his life, it changed his whole family's life. But most stories where somebody needs to change, the person doesn't change. That's who they are. Like a liar is a liar. They usually don't stop lying. A cheater usually cheats. Manipulators usually blame other people for their problems. Like most of the time, people don't take responsibility, and that's the problem. But everybody does it, you know? So it's like he could turn around and say the same thing to you. Well, you need to realize your faults. You need to change. You know, like imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Like sometimes things just don't work, or we're trying to make something work and you realize that you don't really like this person that you're with. You don't want the relationship to end. You just want them to change into something else. And that doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens for a couple of weeks. People can be really good at doing the right thing for a couple of weeks, but they always go back to who they really are. And general messages for next week. Might need to have a little patience next week. There could be a couple of holdups or some kind of annoying crap that comes up where you have to be a little patient. But it looks like overall next week's not a bad week. Financial stability comes in, taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care. A business relationship looks grounded and stable. Looks like things are moving forward. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Six of Swords. You could be thinking about taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, or planning it, and things look like they're changing for the better next week. Yeah, and then some people don't even care. Like some people don't care, and some women don't care. Some women don't care if their husbands cheat. They don't care. Like I had one woman who used to say to me, "I don't care who's sleeping with him as long as I don't have to." She used to have me in stitches. She's like, Danny, I don't care. Do what you want, just don't bring it near me. She didn't care. And then there are some women that just want to be married. They don't give a shit. They'll put up with anything. They just don't care. Emma, will Marty contact me? Yes, I think he will contact you. I don't have a BMI scale, but I definitely feel like, oh, maybe I will get one. I feel like these pants are a little bit like baggy in some places, so I feel like I'm getting somewhere. But that number has got to change. That 168, it's got to go down. I got like another 40 pounds to go. Seriously. Like, I feel like looking at me this way, it's not so bad. But it's like when I turn sideways, that's the bad angle. It's a really bad angle. Lady, is my ex-boyfriend toxic in his marriage? Yeah, well, it looks like they do have their share of problems. Yeah, I would say so. You know, I don't know all that much about Chinese astrology. I don't know that much about it, so I can't really comment on it. At one point, I was really following, I don't know how to do it, Vedic astrology, but I had somebody I became friends with on Facebook years ago, and he used to give me like little rituals to do. And I liked that because I felt like if I had a bad aspect, um, he could give me a remedy that would help it. Like for example, I remember at one point, it's going to sound crazy, but he used to tell me on Tuesdays, throw a red flower into the river. So on Tuesdays, I happened to work by a studio that had a river not far from it. So I would get there early. I would buy a red rose at work the day before, or a red flower of some type, and I would jog down to the river and throw it in the river. Every Tuesday I did it. But did it really help? I don't know that it did anything. I mean, but everyone would see me jogging with a flower in my hand. Whatever, I don't care what people think. I'm like, if this could help, I'm doing it. Um, there were other things that he had me do. At one point he had me fasting on Thursdays. I couldn't eat anything until the sun went down, and then I had to eat yellow food. I don't know why, but one time I fasted all day and I had saffron rice, and for some reason that just didn't sit well. And I don't know why. I don't normally have a sensitive stomach, but that I hurled. Um, but I don't know that it really did anything. Anyway, it's interesting, but I don't know. Diana, current energy with me in Che the Virgo. Current energy with me in Che the Virgo. A little undecided. Got a little indecision around. Could be a little static energy. It's like indecisive right now. Ariane, current feelings of MC the Libra towards me. Feels that you're ambitious, thinks that you're a kind-hearted person, that you're hardworking, that you're incredibly intelligent. They seem to think pretty highly of you. You may hear from them. There could be communication or good communication coming in. If it's someone you don't speak to frequently, communication comes in. If you talk to this person frequently, good communication should come in. It looks like the two of you could have a soulmate connection on some level. And you may be starting a new journey together. Question, how will it go when the hard manager shows me the apartment? Would it be better if I change it to the afternoon? I don't do mornings well. I would change it to the afternoon. I would change it to the afternoon. It doesn't look like it's bad. It looks like your persistence pays off. It looks like things move forward and you have good luck around the situation. But I would definitely move it to the afternoon, because if you function better in the afternoon, the energy around you will be better. So I would definitely change it. Adriana, when could you see me in a love relationship? By the summertime. Should happen by the summer. Emma, can you tell me when Marty will contact me? I would say sometime this week. I would say within the next, I don't know, 5 to 8 days, you should hear from him. Lady, how is my ex toxic in his marriage? Okay, he doesn't seem like he's the best at communication. It also looks like things don't go his way. He's a tower. He has a tower moment. He also could be a little bit controlling, and the energy around him is sharp. He also seems to, I mean, Hermit, it's in reverse. It's like he just shuts down. No communication. Page of Swords is in reverse. He also doesn't listen to his intuition, and he feels very stuck. And that he feels stuck and she feels stuck, and she feels like he doesn't communicate, or he closes himself off. And he could be a little nasty at times. Cancerian, what's coming in love? Could have a new romantic interest that's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Things could change for you for the better quickly when you stop holding yourself back. May need to make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then a relationship comes in. You have the power to manifest it. A relationship that's well balanced, that you get out of it what you put into it. You also have happiness coming out around your love life. Prussian, will she move it out more than a week if I change? No, I don't think so. I think that you'll get to see it pretty soon. Diana, General. You've got, listen to your intuition, life is moving forward. You could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. You have a Taurus and an Aries that come in that may be of significance. Maybe feeling a little stressed over money, but don't let it bother you, because you're making it to the top of the mountain, and the finances should work themselves out. Looks like you're being guided by the divine. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. Make sure you're listening to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Cancerian, General. Growth and transformation is coming to you as a person, which is pushing your life forward when you make the decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointment moves into the past. It also looks like the weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may either get a new job offer, or a new job offer, or doing something in addition to what you normally do to earn money. Looks like it could be a stable, long-term business relationship comes in that you may be feeling a little bit ambitious about. L'Amour, love message. You got good karma and a wish coming in around your love life. It looks like things move forward as we move through the end of the spring into early summer. You may have choices. There could be more than one person around you. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Might make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And with that, a Scorpio and a Cancer show up. You're feeling prepared to explore your options. You're not going to deal with anything anymore. If you feel like I put too much effort in, I'm not dealing, you're not going to do that. You're going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to move on to the next thing. You have a lot of options coming in. You don't need to put in effort and not get anything in return. You got good luck coming in. What will be Marty's intentions for contacting me? He may come in just with small talk, and that could lead to doing something spontaneous. Like, even if it's like, hey, let's go meet for coffee, but it would be his intention, like a small talk, hey, how you doing? What's been going on? Nonsense like that. And then you may end up going out for coffee or doing something on a whim, spontaneously. Joe T, I'm preparing for CA exams, which is around May 21st. Due to COVID situation, it's possible to be postponed to June. Last time they had to postpone. When do you see it, May or June? Okay. As of right now, it looks like it's still going to be in May. But that's right now. Who knows? They tend to postpone things at the last minute, which is really annoying. Mehak 503, finances for hubby in April and May. Looks like things improve. Things move forward and strengthen. He's got money coming in. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Rods. Feeling successful around finances improving. Miss Rosie, A wants to talk. Does he want closure or to start things back up? I don't think he knows what he wants, to be honest. I think that he's testing the waters to see what you'll be up for. Will you meet him? Will you talk to him? What can he get out of the situation? I think that he's putting feelers out there to see what you're up for. And depending on what impression he gets from you, that's the way it's going to go. I don't think he's looking for closure. No, I don't think so. I think he may be looking to hook up. Sonia, energy around my love life for the rest of the year. Pretty good. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like grounded and stable. And feeling like you could be starting a new journey around love before the end of the year. I love you. What is Jeshua currently doing? I would say he's spending time with friends and family, or just with friends. There's like a group around him, I think. Miss Billy, Spirit cards. The 10 of Air. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change. Expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. The King of Earth. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities that you're offered. You've got the Midas touch. Oh, excuse me. Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions. And invitation to a social event. Jay, will I see Brianna the Aries this weekend? Yes, I think you will. Cancerian, JD's intentions for me. He looks like he's very stuck, and like not much is changing here. It's like he may think about things, but it doesn't look like he's putting in a lot of effort, or he has a lot of intentions at this point. It looks like things are kind of stuck, and the wish card is in reverse, so I wouldn't expect all that much from him right now. L'Amour next week. Um, Next week looks pretty good. You got a Virgo coming in. You have a Pisces coming in. It looks like business is doing really well. You're being guided by the divine. You got money coming in. Perseverance pays off around business that makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Summer love. What's next between me and JTP the Sagittarius? I would say communication comes in next. You should be hearing from him. Get maybe a text message or something. Brooklyn, is Bryson the Taurus attached to me? Right, I don't really know what you mean by attached to you, but I'm going to ask it as a yes or no question. No, I don't think he is. Sanch, what's coming towards me in the next 7 days? Negativity and regret is moving into the past along with disappointment. Looks like you got happiness coming in, a new adventure on the horizon, and you could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you create love for the near future. Listen to your intuition. You have new options coming in. You're going to have choices. You may have to make a decision to leave something or someone behind that no longer serves you in order for these new options to come in. You've got, or for you to move forward. It looks like you have an Aries here. That's new energy. You have a Taurus. You also could have, you got options. You could have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer as well. But you may have to make a decision to move away from something that's not working or shut the door on something that's not working. Maggie, when do I get to know the man with whom I'll have a steady relationship with? Could be sometime over the summer. Lola, how will this weekend be for me? Not a bad weekend. You're not holding yourself back. Things change for the better for you quickly. A wish comes true. Looks like a pretty good weekend. Ruben, moving back to Denver in general. Okay, let's see. I don't think that's a bad choice at all. I think it's a pretty good choice. It looks like things move forward. You feel stable. You don't feel like you're holding yourself back. You step into your own strength. You may reunite with people from your past. Doesn't look like a bad choice at all. Sandy A, financial. You should have choices around you that could bring in more money. You got money flowing, but you also have choices. I wouldn't worry so much about finances. It looks like you got the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. And you have the Eight of Wands, which is like things change for the better quickly. Magician general for this weekend. Taking time for rest, relaxation, recharges your batteries. The hard work that you've put into, I don't know what it is you're doing, like as a hobby. Maybe that's working out at the gym. Like the hard work that you put into a hobby is paying off. You may be feeling really good, or you may accomplish something this weekend. Looks like things change for the better for you this weekend. You also may be feeling a little bit relief around school. Not a bad weekend. Darnell, are there any secrets around me that I should know? I would say no. No, there's nothing right now that you should know, but yes, everyone's got secrets around them. Like, that's life. Everybody's got secrets, but there's nothing that you need to know right now. Anything that you need to know will come out in due time. Spiritually beautiful. What's going to happen next with me and my love interest? Doesn't look like all that much is going on. It looks like you may be feeling a little bit burdened by the situation because you could be feeling like it's not going anywhere. You may be spending a lot of time thinking about it, and communication may kind of go down. I would pull your energy way back from this person because it doesn't look like they're putting in the effort you're putting in. Taylor, when will me and Terrell go on a date, and if you see it happening? I think you will go on a date. It could be relatively soon, maybe within the next couple of weeks. I think you will go on a date. I'm going to say within the next couple of weeks. Vartika, love reading for the rest of the month. I don't see a commitment. If you're not in a committed relationship, I don't think you'll be starting one. If you are in a committed relationship, your relationship could strengthen. If you're not with anyone right now, there could be a Leo that comes in as an option. Happiness is coming to your love life, but it's delayed. It's not going to happen before the end of April. It's going to take a little more time. More, will I pass my test on the 21st? Yes. It looks like you're very ambitious about it, and your perseverance pays off and you pass that test. Ruben, general on abundance and important info. Okay. It looks like working hard. This also could be going back to school. You may be going back to school for something that increases your abundance down the road. Whatever it is, it's positive. It looks like things are moving forward for you. There's no doubt about it. You've got walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Bring in new opportunities. And Aries and a Taurus show up. Starting a new journey that maybe even could be spontaneous. Would be you moving homes, changing homes, upgrading homes. As far as money is concerned, it's coming in. I'm not worried about it. You have a Leo coming in that may be of significance, and a disappointment is moving into the past. You may be kind of looking back on something like, thank God for unanswered prayers. Happiness comes in over your life. It looks like you're following your intuition, and it's taking you to the right places moving forward. Julia, my question is, what signs could be coming my way for a relationship in May and June? Okay. Okay, you've got 3. Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. They all show up. And they come up pretty strong. Sally, did I make the right decision leaving the Taurus? Yes. Yes. But most of the time, if you're contemplating leaving someone, it's the right decision. You don't decide to get up and leave a good relationship for no good reason. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Because the boss is starting to get a little bit... Stephanie, how does S think I feel about him right now? We had a lot of ons and offs, but right now our connection seems dead. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's an Aries. Okay. I think he still thinks that you care for him. I don't think that he thinks that you're in love with him, but I think he thinks that you care for him, and that at some point the door could open again. He hasn't, in his own mind, he hasn't ended things. You may not have seen him, nothing may be happening, but if you've gone through that before, to him it's nothing new. Most of the time, just in general, in any situation where there's repeats, it's not a big deal. Like, in other words, if you block him, right, and unblock him, and block him and unblock him, and block him and unblock him, the blocking is not such a big deal to him because it's been done before, right? So he's like, whatever. The same thing is like if you threaten him, I'm not going to talk to you ever again if you don't come to my house for Christmas. But he didn't come and you still talk to him, he doesn't take it seriously. So it's the same thing with this. It may be off right now, but he doesn't think it's off for good. He may not think that you're in love with him. He may even think you're a little annoyed with him, but he still thinks that there could be more to come if he wants it. Or if you want it, like that it's like a mutual thing. Mel, will Leroy issue me a public apology? I think you're going to get your apology. It just may take some time before you get it. But yeah, I think you'll get your apology. Sarah, what will happen if the Aquarius comes to my village for Easter vacation? I don't think he's coming to your village for Easter vacation, but if he does, I don't see anything happening. I don't think it's going to affect you either way. I actually think he may stay where he is for Easter. Yeah, I don't see anything happening. Or nothing of significance anyway. The in and out relationships, they are very annoying. The in and out relationships are very annoying. Yeah. I've been in them myself. Elsa, what does Sean fantasize about me? I don't really know. I don't know that he does. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but I don't see much love or sex here right now. I don't know where you guys are in the situation, but I can't give you specifically what he thinks about. I don't know. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but I would be careful that there's not a little deceit around, and that you don't feel hurt by something that he does, because he looks like he's a little stuck, or he may make promises that he doesn't keep or something like that. from New York. We do everything fast. We do everything fast. It's a combination of working in retail for so long, being Italian, and from New York. You just do things fast. Sometimes I talk so fast. I had somebody once, I used to work in accounting, and I used to have like to call customers that were in different parts of the country. And I called one, and she was like, "You're talking so fast. I don't know if you're speaking English." And I was like, "I'm sorry. We got to get this done. Are you paying the bill or what?" All right, that's it for me right now. Let me go make dinner for her, and I will be back on tonight, probably around 10. I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you all very much. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.